Purchase your tracks today.
Oh my God.
Scarecrow on the blue. Oh my goodness, is that how we're going to start the cast with Streets up in there? I'm so sorry. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to round 3 of the 2022 Spring Seasonal, hosted by WTH, the Wolves of War, as you already know. I'm Gadarian, your shoutcaster for today, and joined with me in the booth, we have GOF, Gary's Only Fan, Cammy, who's also part of the Trirex conglomeration. Cammy, why don't you say hello to the audience at home? Welcome.
Hello, Brian. It's been a long time I've been not here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, my friend. We go back to when I first started doing the Friday night fights. I don't know if the audience knows that, but you guys were the architects of that great event, and you were like one of my first people to jump on. So it's good having you back on, man. How you been?
Thank you. Nice to be here. It's like you have been improved. Like you were awesome. Now you're more awesome. Like it's more balance and like more clear.
This is what you do when you pay somebody for those compliments. No, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Cammy. No, now just so the people at home understand, you're part of the Trirex team, and
Yes.
maybe you can give the people at home a little idea of what you do, because I mean, I know what you do, but for those that are meeting you for the first time, let them know what you're doing.
So we are like I'm officially part of the Gary's Only Fan, but we were like small to join seasonal by ourselves. So we joined with 2 other clans and we called ourselves Trirex, BKB, and Badgers. So Trirex come from there, and we are under the banner of Trirex in the seasonal. But I'm like part of the Gary's Only Fan. I play mostly tank commander, but like recently I have played commander and squad lead too. But
You do a
not
little
my
bit of
specialty.
everything, but we got you
Yeah.
on here because you appreciate the tank play, and the tank play on a map like Utah is critical.
Yes, very much, very, very, very open map. Like so many places that tanks can just hold the infantry.
So you played Trigger yesterday. TL played Trigger as well, who's playing tonight. It's and I didn't even mention, I should mention this for those tuned in, but we have a great lineup tonight. It's the line versus the 116th Greyhound on Utah Beach. So I guess before we go into who you've played, and because you played both of these teams already, this will be TL's 3rd time playing Utah Beach as Axis, and 116th. They're not too unfamiliar with this. They played against you guys recently in a scrimmage, I believe, and I remember catching that. It was about a 50-minute match, maybe no. It was a 70-minute match, and they wound up winning 5-0. And they played Allies, the same side that they're playing today. So, having played both teams, what are your thoughts about how this is gonna turn out? Predictions or things you want to talking points, things you want to mention.
Yeah. So both of the teams play slow, especially on the tank. Like
You would know that. You would know that because you're a tanker.
Yeah. I played against both. Like they both wait until you do a mistake, kill you, go 1 H forward, stay for the next tank to come up for enemy tank, kill that, and push forward. Also making AT guns. Like they are playing slow and consistent, but the only problem is like whoever captured the middle point gonna have the upper hand in this type of play. Like when you are so good at defending, you probably are not gonna be so good at attacking. So I want to see whoever lose the midpoint, what's gonna be the strategy to recap it, because that's gonna be the thing I want to see.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I know both of the teams are good at defending. I want to see how they attack.
It's all about the start, and both teams have great starts. I've heard many people compliment TL on their starts, and that's not to say anything bad about 116th. I just haven't cast them quite as much, but we know that they're a top tier team. I'd arguably say they're top 5 based on the Helo system. I believe they have them as high ranked as even 2 at one point. So both teams are going to have, a very important start. Now, in terms of, we'll just pop the map real quick. So the TAC map, we're looking at Allies being 116 coming off the beach, and the line, and they're familiar coming inland towards the beach. Cammy, you talked to me a lot before we started the cast, starting with WN4 straight down to WN7. We won't tear up and go into the particulars, but in terms of what do you expect to see from all three of the points in terms of tank play?
So WN4, probably TL gonna send the Lux top of the map, edge next to the red road, try to avoid any tank fight and just kill the infantry.
Top map
the
control.
Puma, yes, the Puma gonna probably drop off the recon and come from behind, try to take out some Garys. I wonder where they gonna play the medium, the Panzer IV. Where I like to play is like sideways to WN4, not go head in the comp match, but I don't know how I want to see. But on the 116, they have the kind of the upper hand. They have the S3. The S3 gonna probably push as much as they can, try to distract the enemy, destroy OPs, probably go up to the probably E line even. The medium tries to stay in the hard cap, wait for the Panzer IV, and the Greyhound. I have not seen Greyhound play so well in Utah.
Right on.
And yeah, it's not very useful, but still probably gonna flank again and try to take out some garrisons.
I like to think. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you there, but I was just.
Those like blue rivers are like nightmare for Greyhound kind of.
Gotcha. We'll keep note of that. Yeah, definitely. You don't want to get a Greyhound stuck in there off the start. But in terms of advantage, I definitely think Allies for WN4. They can get into key buildings quicker, infantry, controlling the top half of WN4 by that little house just up in the top of the F3. And then, they just get there quicker because of where the positioning of the strong point is. Now, moving down towards Chapel, I want to say it's probably the most even, but I still think it's a slight Allied lean. In terms of tank play, how does that work? Are they reasonably close in terms of how they arrive and how they can position themselves?
Like honestly, Chapel is more balanced in the matter of tanks because like both sides have the road and full of obstacle in front of them. There is not so much view to like shoot another, and they can just hit infantry. But again, Allies have a little upper hand. Especially in the beginning, they have the medium. Like Chapel is more balanced in the matter of tanking, and it's also harder to defend with the tank. So it's gonna be the more nicer place I want to see.
Got you. And then I want to say WN7. It still might even be an Allied lean. I think where the Axis have to come in, they don't have a whole lot of area. I mean, obviously, Allies have the Grandma's house where the Iron Cross is in F8. They can get there first. I think that's a key launching point to getting into the strong point. It provides cover, whereas the Axis coming from the west, not as much. They do have the trenches just northwest of WN7, but in terms of proximity, Allies are just going to get there quicker. So I think the play, from what I remember, is Axis throwing the medium tank, or not the medium tank, excuse me, the Lux into the strong point and just being very, very aggressive off the beginning.
Yeah. The characteristic of WN7 is it's really easy to defend from both sides. From Allies, you have like hedges. You can just put the 76 behind and wait for enemy tank. MGs can just wipe the whole area. From Axis side, also you have like a G8, G7, almost open areas. Like tank want to come up out of the beach, they're gonna just be seen. So WN7 is the point that the starter is the most important part. I believe like whoever captured the WN7 in this game gonna hold it.
It's crazy. They have the auto kick on, Cam, and because I wasn't moving, I got booted out of the server. But
Oh no.
it'd be like that sometimes, you know what? But we're fine. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get back into the match. No worries. But what I'm gonna do for us now is I'm just gonna pull up, and we could talk a little bit about the matchups for today, outside of what we're gonna be doing here. So here you have the matchups. You have Wolves of War. Can you see that? Going against Esprit de Corps, OP, BHB. You see those matches?
Yes, I will probably see them after this match, like whenever they are happen. When is it? When is the match? I don't know the exact time.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I think a lot of the matches are starting like right around the same time.
Okay.
It's kind of sad in a way. I would love to be able to watch these matches like live, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't work that way. So, yeah.
Yeah, from these teams, I don't know many of them, but yeah, probably Core versus Blacklist gonna be fun. WTH versus ASPT gonna be really fun. And this match, let's see what's like. Utah is always interesting.
We have a couple eliminators. I'm going to say a couple eliminators. Here, big screen in it for you. The matchups. So the O2s, we've got two O2 teams going up against one another.
Yes.
So
yeah, it's gonna be like they have performed well, so we expect to see good games. I think this is not update. Like Core going against WTH is not gonna happen.
yeah, not accurate. You're right.
Yeah.
You guys played, and actually you guys lost to Trigger.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of stuff hasn't. But anyway, we'll just pull it down. I did get back in server, so yeah,
Good.
the little things that people don't know about, that's all good. So 78 players were, basically 2 minutes before the official start of the match, but I think we're going to get started reasonably soon. Some impact players, I know for TL, because I'm not really too sure about 116. I wish I got to know them better. I do believe there's some names I might remember from HPL when I cast, but we'll talk about them, in game as they come along. But for TL, I think for them to have success, and they're tankers. You want to talk a little bit about Khalito and Mr. These are guys that are, kind of just regulars. They're always at the top of leaderboards. They're always somebody you got to be, concerned about. You always have to take account for where their tanks are.
Yeah, like from what I know, like most of the TL tankers play similar to each other, and kind of they have their own tank culture. Usually what they do is either take a big cover from enemy tanks and try to shoot infantry, or they just wait for enemy tank to be exposed and they're gonna push it. So they usually don't do both at the same time, like waiting in the high ground, shooting infantry and waiting for tanks. They either go for infantry or try to kill tanks. So let's see what happens.
That's what I seen a lot. Whenever I know an attack or a call's been made, I see Khalito move his tank up. Otherwise, he's pretty much working on map control and positioning of the tank. So when he's on the march, I know we have an attack, and I prepare myself. So with that said, we're at 96, almost set, Cammy. Let's just get into the game real quick. We'll just take a quick look at the lineups. Why don't we just do that? Have a little peek. Pull this scoreboard down for a half a second. So
yeah,
let's just go over some of the players that we're going to be covering from 116th. Now, I would love to say I know these guys. I really can't say I know much, but I know they're good. I know they're excellent shooters. I would say their 116th is just a very well-rounded team. Not flashy like a core, but they're very smart. Their game IQ, their situational awareness. They know how to play this game, and it's going to be real interesting to see who gets that midpoint off the start, because I don't know what the percentage is, but it's got to be an awfully high percentage of the team that takes the midpoint from the beginning is definitely going to be a team that has a huge advantage. So
Yeah, I see so many familiar names from the Allies side.
yeah. TL, once again, I've cast these guys a number of times. They've been on your Friday Night Fights quite a few times. So in terms of what I'm expecting if the line plays with confidence and they do basically what they did against Phoenix, because they had a great follow-up, because they didn't play well against Trigger and they lost 4-1 on the same map. But last week they played extremely well against Phoenix. Now, is Phoenix the same level as a 116? No, but nonetheless, communication and timing and all that still has to be there. So I think if TL brings their A game, anything can happen. I still want to say 116 has the slight advantage, just because I think they're just really well oiled, well polished. They've been playing together for a long time. They've just played in the correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe they played in the German Cup recently against Core. I could be wrong, but I thought I saw them and they played well. They didn't win, but anytime you can push Core, you know you're one of the top teams in all of Hell Let Loose. So just waiting on the flip. We are 100 in server, Cammy.
Yes. So I see like Coltrane, number one SL. So like he great shooter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sir Lawrence is still on 509, but play here. It's probably gonna be recon or infantry.
Plenty of high level players, a lot of experience on both sides. You just look at these numbers. I mean, just the amount of time these guys have put into this game. I mean, there is some, I'd say, some correlation. I mean, you could be a great shooter, but to know the game, I think just having that awareness of where to spawn, when to spawn, what to do, that is an advantage, I think. You know, time spent in this game knowing what to do. So both teams are looking very, very strong. Just going to patiently wait for the flip. Oh, and I also was told, oh my God, getting killed by my teammates. Oh, there we go. We got the flip. We're going to pull up this map. So.
Oh, interesting map. Let's see. Chapel
Yeah.
middle, 2 other points.
Yeah, I want to take my time and make sure I get in the right squad. I don't want to.
Yeah, keep trying. I will talk about the map. So
Sure.
I'm
trying with artillery.
both of the artillery and sunken are good, like safe points. They can't be defended easily. So it's gonna be a long match over the chapel. Hill 15 gonna play a big role for allies to retake it. And south of the chapel, basically all those houses gonna be important for access. So I don't know. I would say it's gonna be a balanced game. I would not take a side.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna hop in here. Mike squad, red roof, artillery, AA battery, chapel the mid, sunken, and then Mammoth radar. It's mostly in the northern half of the map. Is that a good thing, a bad thing? Does it matter?
It's kind of weird. Probably they gonna try to, like, I don't know, go all the way flank and try to stop the Axis from holding the houses to the south, but maybe they will redeploy and go to the middle. I don't know.
So
let's see how many stay there.
Just gonna pull up, check out artillery. Nodes being placed down, you know, the usual setup. It's much harder to protect the artillery off the beaches, and I'm noticing that they're placing all their nodes, looks like south-southwest. So I guess they're expecting to see snipers from the top of those berms on the beachheads.
Yeah, but they are far from the. I don't know why it's so far from the artillery. Usually they put it super close so they can protect it. But the good side from this like beach is they cannot shoot the Axis cannot shoot the like long range weird like putting a tank and shooting from there all the way from back of the map to their artillery. But 116 has the chance to use it. I think they have practiced it. Let's see if they're gonna use it again. Put a tank here and shoot the artillery.
So the boys are loaded up, ready to rock. Chapel, our midpoint. So round 3, we have 116th Greyhound versus The Line, Utah Beach, and let's go. Let's get it. Again, Cammy, we always talk about how important the start is, where that artillery hits, pre-sighted targets. You want to make sure that your team is arriving with as many players as possible. If both of these transport trucks can arrive without losing a player, that's the type of start 116th is looking to get.
Yeah, probably if they're gonna lose some player, they're gonna lose all of them. Usually if the artillery by any chance hit them, they're gonna hit it all. so let's see. It's Utah, it's open map, so it's probably not gonna happen. It's not guaranteed.
So I'm gonna pull off and just head out and try and pick up. We have TL, and that goes down.
What happened?
That was, I want to say, yep, one of their transport trucks from TL was downed.
Can you pull the
Go big.
tap to see how many score do they get from that tap?
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. But what a great start 116th has. They're going for top map control, it appears, by Grandma's house.
They're doing amazing. Like the south and the north is fully controlled. I'm gonna give the middle to the 116, but
Off the start,
I
it
don't
looks
see the tank.
good. If this,
I don't see the tank.
I think if TL artillery can take out the people in the strong point, it might buy enough time for the rest of the TL squad to push up. But right now, 50% cap and moving towards 116.
I see the tank like middle of like way back shooting to the north. Allies Axis tank. It's behind the hedge. It's probably hard to see. It's like 286.
286.
Yeah, it pushed up. It's a Panzer 4. It's middle of the screen kind of. Yeah, just shot.
Well, I'm going to hold this right here. I think this is not going to be contested. I want to say TL is preparing for the flip, and I'm going to say most of the attack is moving up toward Grandma's house, and they're preparing for, you know, to reposition OPs, hopefully put down garrisons. But there it is, official 3-2, the Greyhounds. Great start. Jump down here with our tank. Stewart.
Wow, that's the flank. I saw a flank.
Yeah, you saw something flanking.
That's a looks. Yeah, that's a
It
looks.
does look like the looks is behind,
It's more to the right.
hiding somewhere behind. And there we go.
Yeah.
That's Offerman.
Should turn left. It's gonna get shot in the ass.
Got 2 shots
track,
in.
Track.
Not looking
No.
good. Mr.
Yeah.
Do, Boss Man Atrocity in big trouble. In big trouble.
I think they lost the garrison there.
Yeah, he might be out of rockets. Offerman might be out of
Yeah,
rockets. So, question is, can they get off and repair in enough time? Want to go look big picture. Let's look at garrisons. So, it appears we have one just southwest of Chapel. We have two. We have one in the southern, which is very interesting to have one that far down, considering.
it's a counterattack garrison. If they lost the chapel, they're gonna try to flank as soon as they can from there.
Yeah, but I'm definitely liking the line. They 116th has complete control of that F column.
Yeah.
Sunken Bridge is wide open, very difficult for infantry. It's just wide open. That whole entire area, they have to control, I believe, WN4 to the north in order to even think about Sunken Bridge. And I think this is what you're seeing. Majority of these squad leaders, one just got taken down. Black Swan, what is that? Can't get his name. Bellows. We have another squad leader in Ari. I think they're working to get Garrison in F3 somewhere so they can put pressure across the 3.
Yeah, so let me tell you, the light tank on top of the map is shooting the artillery, I think. If you look at the map,
Yeah.
it's in the beach.
Which
The light
tank?
tank.
The light
top,
tank.
Top. Yeah,
This
it's
here?
there. Yeah, it's shooting the artillery probably.
Let's take a quick look and let's see just exactly. Whoa, hey. Heading the wrong way. There we go. Let's get that tank. Let's
Oh,
ping
it died. I think, no.
You
something
sure?
died.
So this is the tank here doing all that filthy work. Wow, can we just say nice job of putting
Wow.
it propped
it's
up,
good.
line of sight. This is it right here. Wherever these shots are going, he's probably hitting somewhere near ping.
Yeah, it's like, they have done their research.
Recon is going to have to get up there and a recon tank.
Yeah, seems like they are losing the map control. It's 116, but they have so many tanks. I saw like 2 tanks medium and another tank on the chapel. The Greyhound holding the backside. There's a AT gun on the hill 15. So let's see.
We're up here in the north in the 3, and this is where I think, just by the number of players up top here, WN4, TL is very much interested in controlling this area. If they can get their own garrison established, which just got deleted right now, the one that was by...
They are not doing well in the matter of garrisons, but they had a truck going flanking the Sunken, which is a good move because Sunken is hard to push from front. So let's see when that garrison goes up, the pressure on the Sunken gonna make some TL player fall back.
So yes, we're looking off. I'm not seeing anything in the way of attacking.
Oh, he died. Can you press map to see if that truck died or not? Yeah, that truck died. There was a truck there.
So Commander Coltrane on back defense with Freedom. We're starting to see a nice line form.
Yeah, the line is doing great in the matter of infantry. The Panzer IV is still alive here.
Still alive.
Like I think there is no tank yet died. Like the Panzer IV is still alive, medium tank, other side is still alive. Like both playing super conservative.
So what I like to see, I'm seeing, you got Tommy watching the Panzer IV 6.
Yeah, that's something. That's
You
like
need to
a great teamwork.
But let's sling over to what's happening over 116. Are they just digging in? I need to look and see what their garrison situation is because...
One tank died, I think it...
What? Yes, that was...
Greyhound died.
Greyhound. Light tank down. Now let's just see, again, situation. Garrison up in Grandma's house, just north of Chapel. a defensive garrison that we're just sitting adjacent. And then there's a further one down below. So there's 4 garrisons.
It's not good. Like they need more. Like
Right.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, TL must be really pressing the top. I mean, Bloody Nine. Let's see, got Raycast, Contempt, Guilt. They're coming down from the top of WN4. And they really want to press and push Black Swan, who's sitting up in this little feeder. What a filthy little position to be in.
Wow, how did he get up? I have no idea.
Yeah, and he's not going to tell. But that is just fantastic. Look at this guy. Just and being a squad leader, and then look, you can completely take cover.
Like you can mark everything and like our artillery.
Now the artillery bombing run, that is
Allies, Axis bombing run.
Axis bombing run, correct. TL's bombing run.
The south is pushing hard, but the north is stuck. So I'm pretty sure.
Well, I think because of the positions of the tanks, Kalito, he's going to keep his tank just north. See, because we're looking at Grandma's house to the left, and then further north to the left is WN4. I think they're parking the tank in this position because they really need this area.
Oh, they made 2 repair stations. One of them died. Oh, the tank got shot from behind?
Yeah, repair station. That one's gone.
The tank got shot from behind. I don't know from what.
They have their tankers out with engineers. Tommy doing his job, making sure tanks stay in the game. Now, something just launched. I'm wondering where their AT guns do. 116th have they have 1 AT gun here on ping, which is, I wonder, it's not manned at the moment, but the positioning of it is fantastic. I'm going to spin around, and the line of sight they have is basically on that northern part of Grandma's. So I guess they're expecting, and they already know that Kalito has his tank sitting in E4. So that's well positioned.
I should say, like, this 76 has been here like 5 or 6 minutes, not moving. The same, like I said, like both of the tankers are not gonna engage until they are sure the enemy tank is.
Yeah, you said it. They're very conservative. They get their positions and they sit there. Basu, PKX, and Mabitsi just gonna hang out and try and support their infantry.
I haven't seen a single tiger yet. I'm wondering if they're gonna like match up, bring 2 tigers at the same time, or what's. Oh, they lost the grandma, whatever house it is up there.
Grandma's house to the north is.
Yeah, it is lost. So.
Yeah, that's what they've been trying for. TL wants that map control. However,
I wonder what's going on Sunken.
Yeah, Sunken. Nothing's flashed. Do we have anything in the way of? We have nothing in the way. We have just probing elements. But this is it right here. Bellows, squad leader, and ooh, down goes Kalito's tank. That was huge.
It was like that 76 probably was waiting there for like this tank to push forever.
That's so huge. Now 116th has that opportunity. You can see they're making the most of it. They're heading into back into Grandma's house. Cosmos gets downed, and this is the fight within the fight. Map control. TL Stevens Contempt. Stevens wins that one on.
Oh, satchel on the
satchel
house.
On the building.
Yeah.
By Hilo or Eco. Now can Contempt. He doesn't even know. These guys are about to get blown right out.
Yeah, it's gonna take like 2 people probably, but it's still like
Inferno might. No, he doesn't. That OP is going to be a problem. They can protect. They can protect the satchel.
Satchel gonna go up right now.
There it goes. Now TL is making cap progress, believe it or not.
Oh yeah. Oh, they are all the way pushed back to the south, to the north. I don't know why their tanks is not helping them.
Well, let's see. I know the tanks were sitting back. Okay, when do you get the call to say, all right, our guys need us?
Like predicting how these people play is gonna be whenever the tiger pushed up. They're gonna play. Okay. But right now, if I was in a tank, I would be like, help, help. They are getting pushed back hard. They are already like reaching to the strong gap. Like look, they are fully encircled from south, from north.
So they have been pushed, 1/16th has been pushed into their strong point at Chapel. You know, TL is, we'll say, somewhat in control of the buildings to the south in the trench network just south of Chapel, which is important. Also, the fight above where Inferno, Lazy H, this is where Bellows and these guys are going to be fighting most of their day. Now, there was OP where Inferno looks like it was taken out and Bellows is looking to reposition his unit. Might have to drop back a little bit because Bloody Nine, Inferno...
Oh, airhead right there.
Was that airhead? Was that airhead? Yes.
Yes, that's airhead right.
Oh, beautiful place,
positioning.
airhead.
I think they
Hannibal's in the hunt. Hannibal sees it though. Hannibal sees it.
Oh, one grenade I think took it out. No, it's still there.
Still up. Gecko's on him. I think he sees it.
There's a tank watching it, so let's see. And yeah, he reached it. The tank trying to shoot it.
Did he get it? Did he get it? Let's go.
Yeah, he got it.
Nice job, Greco. Ooh, but
the tank was trying, but he missed. Can we see what type of tank is it? No, that like Axis tank.
Oh yeah, let's spin it.
It's a Tiger. Right behind this tree.
There he is, Kalito. So that was the tank. Now, Tiger
two
tank.
Tigers, like this is one Tiger joining the other one. Right there next to Tommy. Next to the repair station where the Panzer IV was. Yeah, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Yeah, that's another Tiger.
So here we've got two Tigers. Now, being a tank guy, does this, does this like worry 116? They have 176 that's sitting on Hill 5.
Yeah, I don't know what is this Tiger gonna do, join other Tiger or try to flank, but if they manage to have two Tigers against 176,
look at this guy. You think he figured out how to jump up on top of there just recently? Golly. That is just
people are doing some research.
Man, did they get a special kit that has a ladder or something? That's sick.
Oh, they are doing... Oh,
but
the Chapel is lost.
Chapel, it's not looking good. 116th, they have a big redeploy on Garrison. That's just outside the soft cap. Or is that on the line? Ooh, that's a critical... there's our 7.6. Now this is the guy.
Next put dead truck and a repair station. Now it's not looking good. So the 76 pushed up. Oh,
who just got
so
that?
So Tiger got one shot on 76 and killed the repair station 2.
Oh my
and
goodness!
Dead.
That's huge. I think that's a huge play. Now,
116th
have gotten back into Chapel. And they are retaking, but with that 76 down, you're starting to see Tigers improve their position. You got two Tigers coming towards.
That AT gun should be online now. I don't know what's happening.
Right, the AT gun. Let's find AT gun. AT gun was right there. Nobody is in it. Nobody's even close. There's not even a spawn point. And
how much fuel?
Fuel situation? Sure. Let me get the fuel situation.
They should have so many fuel, but they didn't run more.
Let's take a look. The fuel situation: 400. They're plus 60, and currently not seeing much in the way of tanks on the map. So this might be their opportunity, TLs, to take Chapel. It is starting to come together for them at the moment. It looks very even at the moment on Chapel, but again, Southern by trenches below Chapel are in TL hand, and Grandma's house to the north it's not occupied by anyone, but, you know, it's just forcing all of 1/16th back to the point. And right now, TL's over 50% capped, so they only have 1/16th has 30 seconds, maybe. Who knows? They need to, in terms of where they can spawn, they're going to have to spawn on this back garrison, a massive redeploy in order to save. Commander's placed his reinforce, but I don't think Dingleberry is covering the Tiger. This is looking pretty good for TL.
Yep, Tiger gonna push almost inside the cap, and
So
yeah, it's like I don't know how 1/16 gonna make a comeback because they lost.
no, they're not.
all
It's
map
official.
control.
Let's get ready for the
Official.
boom. Let's get ready for the boom. There it is. TL taking back the Chapel at 107 after losing it off the start.
Yeah, Tiger usually sits here, right side of the chapel, right here. The other Tiger can go other side of the chapel or sit next to this one, but
Just want to disengage and
I
just
wonder
find-
why that AT gun didn't never work. They did. What happened to the fuel? What do they?
They have
Don't know what.
470 on fuel. They're unable to put anything in the game at the moment.
They start the cap, but I don't know. It's gonna because the Tiger is sitting there. It's not gonna let them push.
But they are making cap progress again. Look at this. We have HP, a squad lead in the south with Black Swan. I'm just trying to figure out where. Right here. This is Salat. Oh, that's a guy I recognize quite a bit. He's a great shooter.
Yeah, the Tiger gonna
Run
keep.
with Salat.
That Tiger is in a good position. It's not gonna happen. Capital.
He's got his satchel out. He has to get this. He has to get this tank. But Toledo is up to the task. He's on it. Wrecker, Mutiny. And they're not going to stop. But it looks like, at least for now, 1/16th is going to have to do a hard reset. Because I'm only seeing a couple of OPs, and that's not enough. They'll get the cap going, but OPs don't take caps. We need garrisons.
Yeah, Colito, big brain, the back shooter. Hard margin.
So we'll stick here. But this is tough. The squad leader with the OP is going to need to reposition. The tank is just camping. Now we do have Wasabi, Hazlitt, Dopix. Now these guys are deep behind the play at the very edge of the E column. So this is as deep as they can get. I like this. Now, if they can get squad leaders to cycle in and out and drop the supplies, maybe where Hazlitt's running right about now, if he can get two supplies dropped on top of one another, they can place a back garrison and be in business again on Chapel as long as that back line is secured. And I do see one,
Yep.
two
They
garrisons.
just lost 76 too. They just lost 76 next to the artillery battle. I think the other Tiger pushed that position. There was a 76 right there.
All right, let's get up over toward AA. So just because I know Streets, Bloody Nine, these are two of the big killers. They're going to go up against Bellows. These are some of the best shooters in this game. Again, trying to get across the three where these guys are going, as you can see, wide open. They're trying to hug whatever bit of cover and concealment they have, but it is just difficult to do, especially without any kind of tank support. Just going to pull back a little bit and just get an idea. Now, for TL, if they have Garrison up by WN7, they need to control F3, and I think for 1/16th to get Chapel, they need garrisons in this position here. They need an attacking garrison north of Grandma's.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening in Hill 15. Neither teams is pushing the Hill 15. Like Hill 15 is a critical point either to ensure the hold on Chapel for the Axis or recap the Chapel for the Allies, but neither team is pushing the hill.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Oh, there's a tiger. Oh, this
Yeah.
tiger
So
is
yeah, there it is. Atrocity, Mr. Do, Boss Man, controlling. You know, this building right here. We all know, as if once you get in, you have a direct line of sight, and you can basically cover this entire field where we see Benji. Okay, and you already hear the MG ripping right now. Who's ever in that building? Timmy Joe? Yeah. He's going to make it painful. Now, this is what has to get built, which is looking straight at that building to the north. They have to shoot and take out the infantry. But obviously with Khalid's tank position here, yeah, the north is closed. I've seen this over and over. Attacking this area is very difficult.
Okay, now we see 2 AT guns south of Chapel. On the Allied side. Yeah, like right there, 2 AT guns.
Oh yes, and they are manned, Okay. Okay, here we go. South of Chapel. For me, I think it's good. Yeah, and I can see 1/16th has adjusted their strategy. Here's the gun.
I wonder what happened to the Khalid's Tiger. Is it still on the right side of the chapel?
No, Khalid's Tiger's up north, Cammy. Remember
no, that's Bossman.
Oh, that was Bossman. You're right.
I think it got taken out by the AT gun because when there is an AT gun that is so close and it's not dead, probably the tank is dead.
Black Swan, we know.
Oh, something died back there. What was it?
German recon, or no, that's logistics. That's Pepper doing.
Pepper doing Pepper saying.
But here we go.
They are going for the hill. The hill is going for the axis, which is great hold for the chapel.
Senger getting dropped. Ooh, they are covering this. See, that's again these open fields. Daniel might have got both of those kills, but again, this is where attacking with numbers is going to matter. You just can't ones and two, and down goes AT gun.
Oh, there's a tiger. That MG is a tiger to the left, probably next to the. More to the left. Yeah, I see it's next to the super. More to the left.
Oh, left side. My fault.
Yeah, center of the screen right now. Next to the on super. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, Khalid is right there.
Is marching, hunting, spinning around. Where is he heading, Cam? I mean, we're on board with him right now. It looks like he's heading south, but does he think?
It's the whole point now is like making sure the hill is for the axis. Battle is on the hill, but in order to reach to that position, they need to clear south and the north of the.
This is where they need to be careful. Sorry, Cammy, I know I jumped in there, but I remember what I was saying. If squad leader Hazlitt was able to cycle, and they did just that. They cycled 2 support players. They have back garrison built behind Chapel. I think the job isn't done. I think they're going to rinse and repeat and try and work their way up so they can have 2 attacking garrisons. Now, if the line isn't careful and they only press or cover the F and don't have enough defense on the E, and you can already see it because nothing's lit up red. So they might be defending forward too far, and this might be the the break that 116 needs to get back in this match.
Exactly, they need a big spawn because I see like almost nobody on Chapel, 1 or 2 player, and the Chapel has like a big like big place backside of it for the access for allies to put like red zone garrisons, airhead, truck. So I wonder if they're gonna use this green as soon as they can, or they're gonna wait and wait the chance.
Well, I think if this squad right here that's pushing up, Senger, can get into the hard point.
Yeah,
If
the
he can-
artillery battery is flashing too.
You know, you roll the dice sometimes. You got to take chances sometimes. You know, I know these guys are very conservative, 116, but if you allow TL too much time to get a proper defense set up, I think with the tank play, it's going to be really difficult. But let's just jump over and let's just see just how big of a threat on AA battery. And it does look fairly sizable. This is at least 2 squads. Oh, Leroy and Inferno. So we've got 2 full squads. I imagine Hannibal from the north is going to slide down.
I don't know how this whole squad died, but if it
Maybe
was
Tempest got him with a rocket.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
Tempest was good. He did something.
Yeah, I think Tempest might have got him with his rocket.
Oh, Chapel is going down.
Chapel.
Is going down.
Oh,
they
that was
used
that
it.
Garrison. It was that Garrison. I knew it.
Yeah,
Right?
like they overextended.
Yep,
But
overextended.
Big push coming from south, but
Look, they gave up the Chapel. Nothing doing. This is the break they need.
however there is like only a squad, I believe. So
Now
there
is that
no garrison.
it's wide open though. See, because they have to converge. TL has to converge to get in strong point. It's leaving this Garrison open. So I'm telling you, I think
I don't think, but
It's
was
gonna-
good, right.
it's going to scare them a little bit and know that they need to make sure the back line, like I said, that back line was not covered, and that's why the
Exactly.
Garrison's still
You said
open.
it. You said like he's gonna try to make it better. Yes.
Now they may or may not be defending. I'm not seeing any progress. It does look like it's being defended, and Beaker, our squad leader, Sengri, out of action. But I'm telling you, Garrison's still up with OP. They're still in this fight.
Yeah. Now they have the hill. They can't. The line got scared and leave the hill 15. Now
Yeah.
they can push.
So
Like if you look back, there was a big red dots all over the front of the chapel. Now I think all of them are back.
yeah, again, that peripheral defense where you send teams around to, or one squad around just to clear out your sector.
Still have a big hill defense, but I don't know what happened to the Tiger of Kolita. It was south of the chapel pushing forward.
So now, if these guys can work their way up, look, supply drop. This is smart. They need, to, like I said, they need to get a garrison situated to relieve some of the pressure on AA battery. If TL has something in the way of a garrison in the F3, F4, Mike's squad has to take down. And this is where TL Stevens sees this drop. He should be calling it out.
Yeah, drops are not good for red zones. If I was, he's not looking back, but
No,
if
he's
I
not
was,
seeing what's behind him. He's not literally
Yeah.
seeing the drop that literally just dropped behind him.
I wonder if they're gonna make a red zone Gary next to the sunken, so
Yeah.
that it's also like a push
I'm
to the
hearing the
sunken
tank.
and
There he is in defense. Now
yeah, this
think
is
about
like
that. Both Stevens and Atrocity Boss Man Mr. Do did not see supply drop, and Hazlitt, I call him Hazlitt, Hazlitt, if he can get close enough to these supplies and build garrison and just
Even-
slam them from behind and take down the Tiger.
If it make it even, it's like so many red blueberries there, raspberries there that they're gonna just, I don't know, keep it red.
Yeah. Ken and
That red zone garrison
Coltrane.
is not gonna be active.
Uh-oh. I think they're going to get OP. And I think they see supplies. So the back threat, these supplies are about to go down. Mike's squad needs to continue on the path up north, perhaps get garrison built up
Exactly.
here.
That's a good position for Gary. Like all the way.
He has to go
as
all the way
far as
north.
they
I
can.
think that's where he's heading. Yeah, his job is super important. Now, him and old Leroy are about to get acquainted. Now, don't shoot. I would not shoot. He drops OP. He's already taken fire.
He's getting shot. Yeah.
He's taking fire.
He doesn't see Leroy.
Yeah.
Leroy doesn't see him. He not sees him. He's let's see.
Blood splatters.
Ah, Leroy.
Uncle Leroy getting the kill.
But the OP is still up.
Yeah, OP's still up, and that's beautiful. Now, if Leroy, he's not satisfied with that. He's I guess he's on back defense.
Oh, OP gone.
With Ken, great AT rocket. Now,
can you go search for the Colito's tank?
oh sure, I could find him. Where would you think he would be, Cammy? Where would he be?
I think it backed up to the south of Chapel again.
South of Chapel. So this tank here marked that's not Colito's. So let's go
That's
south.
Bossman. That Bossman, yeah. I don't know what happened. Like, it was pushing forward, but they got pushed back. So probably they returned to previous position. But I don't see any kind of shot.
Salat, get out of the weeds a little bit there, buddy. I've seen him so many times in the HPL. Oh man. But I've seen him do some crazy work before, man. I've seen him just take down whole squads. One-on-one, he's pretty nasty. Maynard being a SL, where is he? He's right in the... There he is, Maynard. But we're a little over an hour in, and then TL looks pretty much in firm control. For 116, I'm getting 1, 2, 3 garrisons. They are starting to build up back garrisons on Red Roof, but 3 garrisons are not enough. But 4, there's that attacking garrison is still up. Mike's squad's still doing work back. So approaching, I guess, what would be Hill 5.
Yeah, that Hill 5 is the critical. Like, they're gonna keep fighting, but where there is no tank on the hill. That's why there is no tank on the hill. Even a medium gonna be useful.
I will pull down the scoreboard just so we can see. Excuse me, the 710 plus 90. So the tank situation is about to improve within the next minute or two. So they're 1/16th. They are going to get tanks back in the match. So I mean, we're not even halfway through. I think this is going to go the distance. This is going full time. Like you said.
Oh, another 76 died. Like, corner of the... Press the map. It's gonna be like top of the map, behind the artillery. It was on the hill. Artillery battery. Artillery battery, sorry.
Artillery battery, okay.
It was like right there, like sitting.
Oh,
right.
out in the distance here?
Yeah, just died.
Wow.
I don't know. Bossman killed it again or...
Again, I think we were saying, like, you know this, tankers...
Oh, another tiger pushing up. Next
We're on that one. That's Colito.
Yeah, Colito, yeah. Colito finally, I see where it is.
So when he moves up, you know something's in the water. You know something is moving.
One garrison down.
Yeah, you can see it. Now, if he's not careful, Salat has got that AT rocket waiting for him. Chris has probably pinged him, or he should be pinging him.
Yeah, this like moving and shooting HE, clearing anything in his path. Because he know the 76 just died, so he's pushing.
Now, that's not enough to...
No, infantry needs to follow.
Yeah.
Infantry needs to follow. There's a gap between the armor and infantry. It's gonna wait for infantry probably, or return.
Yeah, I don't...
kill the garrison.
I don't think he's going to hang out there very long, so let's pull back. Let's get behind 116. So this is the area just north, I believe. Yeah, just north of, or excuse me, south of AA battery. 116 definitely needs to control this. I think this is it. This is control what's directly in front of you from the west. And these guys got their hands full. This team, this squad.
Yeah, that tiger is shooting right directly to the point. The bossman tiger, Tommy, next to Tommy, and it's
Right now, is that what
severely bad. Yeah, that's tiger though.
Oh, that's tight. So oh my goodness, that's why it's so hard. These guys, they have to stay in those trenches. Not that you want to come out and do anything, but it sure does make artillery's job a lot easier.
Oh my god, this is like probably the most perfect tank gameplay on the Axis Youth I have ever seen. TL is playing.
Hey,
Like,
they earned.
I think they haven't lost a
reputation.
single tank battle yet.
They are playing well. However, this tank is a bit exposed, and with all the satchels and all AT guns engineers running after you, you better be sure you know what you're doing.
It's in the open area, and it has a spotter. But I wonder if the Nidhi 76 gonna come up the hill. It's
This
doing
is
the good
huge.
thing. The Colito is doing the right thing. It's gonna push, kill the garrison.
Well, you've got cross
They're gonna push up.
fire. You got the tiger in the distance from Mr. Do. You've got Colito just below. Takes down Phil, who is going to be a problem, but see, I don't know.
I just want. Can you press my? Oh, one rocket to the butt. Oh, 76 coming to the middle point.
7-6
Yeah,
is
right
in
middle
the
next to
mid.
the red house. Yeah, red house. It's like net up top of the red house.
Okay, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
there it is right now. So where are we? We are quite a bit away. I mean, we're talking 2 grid squares, so over 400 plus meters.
He got a shot. He shot. I don't know if it hit it or not, but
Yeah.
I just wonder if the TL infantry gonna realize how good position they have to push. They are not pushing. It's like I don't know why.
Yeah. You know, for as much as I don't think that was a wise move. He's beating it. He needs to get out. They're chasing after him.
He's getting shot in the butt from something that I don't know.
Dopix got eyes on him. Where's Dopix? Here he is.
Dead.
And he's no longer with the living, so halfway through the match, and yeah, I think the grind has officially begun.
I wonder if they made another red zone garrison.
Let's take a look.
No.
So the red zone garrison that was just west of Chapel, sitting in E5, is no longer up. Now, Mike's squad, he's been in the backfield doing great work. He has one set of supplies down. Now, he's got 100, so he can place garrison.
Yeah, that's the supply drop that was there. And
Oh, that's right. That was never picked up by Stevens, and I believe Colito at the time didn't see. So they have that option available, but I think they're worried about the pressure that's being put on them.
Exactly. It's not too late to go for a. It's like they first need to capture the ground in front of the artillery battle. They are losing ground.
You see these guys behind? These are the guys that are going to build that back garrison. Now, if that goes up, and you can take back WN4, you can basically pinch and remove the threat north. Now, I'm not sure if that tank, that Tiger still, man, those guys are not planning on going anywhere.
Just notice how much the TL engineer take care of the Tigers. Like, I never saw any tank crew jump out to do any repair. They just go back, engineer right after them repairing. Cosmos.
Yeah. I think that was part of what they discussed when they lost to Trigger. I think that was a point of emphasis where they were going to have a unit dedicated to protecting the 6 and keeping tanks in the match.
Like
know,
I
it's
said,
paying
both
off.
sides gonna play conservative tank, but I think 116 took it like too much conservative, and they didn't move their tanks at all. Just sitting one place, waiting and waiting. It's not good. You need to do job while being conservative. And now we see the payoff.
It's the encirclement with Streets, Hobbs, Commando Jenkins. And we just saw
I
something.
saw one shot
Yeah, we
coming
just saw
from
something.
76. The 76 is
Where's
still on
76?
top of the hill, I see.
Oh,
Yes.
it's right below here on ping.
Oh, it got shot, I believe. Or, yeah, it got shot.
So, pop. 323 is pinging. He's got to be pinging this
Oh,
tank.
he should not go back more. He's gonna get shot. Stay on the low. Yeah, that's a safe place.
Yeah. So when you have your 76 retreating, and we're starting to see cap progress for the moment for TL on AA battery, I think it's a lot to do with Bloody Nine and Sibs, Bamboozler. Are they in the soft cap? Yeah, these guys, all that we're seeing here in, what is it, H4?
The medium
Soft cap.
Sherman is pushing the chapel. I just saw that for some reason. Just sold medium Sherman.
Looks like a
Chapel.
TL bombing run.
Yeah.
Takes down Chris. Hannibal looks like he's going to go down. Was that Garrison, by the way? I wonder if that was Garrison.
Just press the map to see.
Nope, they
No,
did not
Gary
catch
is still
Garrison.
up.
Garrison is still up. Now with that, you know, in comes Khalito. I would have waited personally, but maybe he saw an opening.
It's too much pushing. Yeah. Just should stop right. I don't know what's going on. A little too much, but that 76 is still alive. He's
Yeah.
giving his butt, but
Now you think he's
probably he's
pressing
gonna.
it? Is he
He's
pressing
going
it
for the
because of
Gary. He's
76?
going for the Gary. He's going for the Gary. He got one shot in the ass, two shots in the ass. He was lucky that his engine didn't die.
Uh-oh, big.
Oh,
There's
280 is
Garrison.
behind him. He's gonna die. Yeah, he dies.
Hannibal
He
takes
died.
down. Oh, did he get the knife?
Knife!
He just got
was a knife.
knifed.
Bamboozler.
Bamboozler got bamboozled by Hannibal.
Yeah.
Cut his
I
heart out.
think they lost the first tiger here. It was a little too much. Like he could have stayed like right on next to the point and just shoot it. But anyway, they kind of have won all the battle tanks. So he was kind of bored probably.
How is the attack going? This is Hill 5, and they have to move it toward the chapel.
Like I don't understand why there is no tank on the shooting down the chapel. Like I saw a medium Sherman just push into the chapel for no reason.
This is going to be it right here. If this group of guys, and they're going up against Taco Tastic, Bamboozler. Yeah, this is some Chicken and Waffles. We know is a lethal SL. So here's your line, and the goal being Chapel. And I believe the soft cap is right by this cluster of trees. So TL wants to occupy the buildings where Red Coon is. It's going to be a fight over this little bit of area. And this is where we're seeing Chicken and Waffles, So Lucky, Diggleberry, Bob. That's it. Now, where is this? 76 has moved up. And I think because they know the one tiger is dead, but
Yeah.
Boss Man
It's still alive, but
still alive. Now,
oh, there's two 76s actually. One on the beach, still on top.
on the beach, on the beach.
Top. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Next.
let's look at that. Two.
So I wonder if the bossman is dead because he would have a shot on the North 76.
That is true. That is true. So let's see what our friend was this Geist, Tempest, and Maver.
So can you look at the bossman position?
Sure. Let's just get down there. He was sitting.
Oh, Oh no! I told you they're gonna see it.
He was right there. He peeked it. He peeked it, and the 76 was
there is
waiting.
an AT gun. There is an AT gun not right next to Tommy. I wonder if they're gonna use it or not.
Tommy has AT gun potentially. Well, let's just hang back and let's see. We'll follow the shot in. But again, controlling this top half of WN4 to get into Chapel is everything. And I'm not. Oh wow, they've been pushed out. All of 116th is out of the attacking zone. Mike's squad, who was there,
yeah, he's dead too.
Forever. He's finally been ousted.
AT gun died too, so it's the time to push. Like they need to push that WN4.
Yeah, it's time. They got to get their infantry together with their tanks. I mean, we've got the other 76, the lead 76, Basu, PKX, and Mabits.
The kind that the morale is low on the ally side.
Yeah, it's tough right now, but whenever you have 276s in, I'm feeling pretty good, especially knowing that one of their Tigers, well, actually both of their Tigers were just eliminated. So this is the holding unit. This, I believe, is the attack force. This one group is going to try and move direct west into Grandma's house where Bloody Nine is and knocked.
Honestly, one of the 76s either should push the WN7 or push the hill.
Right, to have
two Tigers are coming. Two Tigers are coming, probably still joining together.
So this is the time in between, Cammy. Are you trying to get your 76s in position?
Like this 30 minutes left, they don't have map control. It's not position anymore. It's just pushing forward, like what Colito did. Just push the infantry, be brave, and like take the risk to like dice the ice, something like that.
I think we're starting to see that urgency right now.
Yeah, they are running. They run for battle. Oh, the 76 got a shot. That 76 in middle of the artillery battle. It seems damaged.
It's dead. It's dead. I believe I'm zooming in. It's damaged.
No, they are repairing. They are repairing.
They are repairing.
But what shot it? I don't know. It's a Tiger or a... Oh, airhead coming down.
Now, that's beautiful airhead. That is...
On the smoke, but there's no cover.
Disease Unknown is there with Sir Lance from 109. I don't think... I love this meta too that people have come up with. Smoke the area, then alternate your HE.
Oh, artillery took out it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chapel is flashing.
Yes, it is.
One more artillery gonna take out. Oh my god, that artillery time.
Big. And we're starting to see cap progress.
This looks great. That's what happened.
Can they get this, man? This is wonderful. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah.
Shit, yeah. Let's go, 116. You're still in this.
Oh man, I hope they consider like putting this diversify there.
Oh my, I'm gonna call it.
Oh my god.
It's a problem.
It's a cap. It's gonna cap, but I wonder like they're gonna hold it like because we capped against. Yeah, that's amazing.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go. TL has overextended.
That
both
friendly
tanks
artillery, friendly artillery, I think took like 5 or 6 Greyhound 160 meters. Yeah, they are coming from front. Probably
They are going to be in the church, which is the strong point. It's a multiplier of 3. Airheads, OPs are up. It's not looking good.
No, but the tanks are not pushing for some reason. Even Zafu, even a tank crew is deployed.
TL is running less than 30 seconds. 116th in charge at this point. Oh my god, this is crazy.
They just killed 3 people on the strong point at the same time. I don't know what happened.
Wow, flashing back and forth,
flashing
contested,
back and forth,
retaking. I'm thinking, yeah, 116 still has this because they are in the chapel and Streets, Knocked, all these other guys coming in for TL are not in the strong point, and they have to traverse open area.
Ah, shit. It's not gonna happen, I think. They got wiped out. The airhead gone.
But OPs are up. OPs are up.
I don't see a single OP. That's why I was like, oh, shit.
There's a
Oh,
shit
OP
ton.
now.
1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4,
shit.
5, 6.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
6 OPs up. There's definitely a chance. It's held at the moment. Wow. This is 1/16th chance. Get everybody in there. There's no point in defending. This is I think your one and only chance that you're gonna get. It's this late in the match. There's only 30 minutes left.
I don't get why the 116 is not pushing the hill. Just push, take out that garrison. And...
Oh my goodness, they have grandmas to the north. Wow.
They don't have a front line.
I cannot believe it. They didn't. I mean, it looks so damn promising. They had a 50% cap before TL even responded. That's crazy. And there's no garrison either. Like the SL, or excuse me, none of the squad leaders. There's one guy that dropped supplies, 50. You needed one more guy. One more guy.
Finally, one of the tanks finally pushed up. So it's so long. If the tanks push up, kill that garrison right on the hill, it would be a cap. But their tank on 116 is doing so bad this game. That's disappointed me.
And just as you say it, they're coming up right now. Singer, Leaker.
Their engine is dead.
Yeah. Dingleberry Bob has got at least 2 shots in now. It's forcing the 76 to at least retreat.
It took him so long to push up.
Yeah, and now he's got back pressure from Monk. So, yeah, and the cap progress is completely stopped.
It was at least good enough for them. Yeah, like
they had an opportunity. They just didn't.
They had the opportunity to gain ground, but they went for the strong cap. They did it wrong.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, I was gonna say, instead of just after that airhead set up garrisons in either corner of the sector, they just said, you know what? Let's get the strong point. We can do this. I think when you allow TL that much time, they had adjacent garrisons in and around the soft cap, and it was a full, redeploy. So, yeah. If it's a fresh cap, then I think that airhead might work. But TL's been in charge of this chapel for at least a good 45 minutes. They took the strong point back. I want to say 20 minutes after they lost.
They're bringing in Miriam.
Yeah, by
it's
Dark
solo.
Ninja.
Yeah, it's just a it's not.
Let's pull down
cap progress going down with 1% the cap. What's going on?
Ooh.
Oh, they have gained ground like
Phil. No, they've taken the area north. We know this is important, but this is the real area. The key to Chapel is controlling the south, and we've got Maynard.
Exactly. This
Greg,
looks better. Like 2 red zone
Delos.
garrisons.
Oh, garrison built. So they did go down and build it. Nice.
Exactly. But still, they don't capture the hill 15, which is a front line. Never leave the front line. And now they're losing parts.
And yeah, now. Let's sling around. So we're looking toward Chapel. But the 4th point is being reclaimed by 116. So there's probably a bunch of people in the soft cap. Nothing significant.
This looks bad for both sides. Like TL has only 1 good garrison. That is like very front line.
So look, this is your fight. This is the south to the left. To the right is north, where Contempt is, and the middle is obviously Chapel. Now Garrison, I believe, was just south, where we just saw this large spawn. I believe this is Gary. It's in a great place.
I just wonder why they are not pushing the front line. Like, without front line, you never capture a point. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Dark Ninja is traversed, and the gun is facing south. So,
What is that?
yeah, Dark Ninja is here.
Is that an enemy? Is that Kulito's tank? Yeah, it's Tiger.
Kalito's tank
up
is
there.
Tiger back up
Yeah,
north of
it's
by
pushing
Grandma.
up there too. Like,
You don't get many opportunities with TL, especially after they've had time. I still think 116 has another shot, but I think TL is going to be a little bit more conservative. They may not even try for, the AA battery. They might just, try the old box out, put more bodies in the south, and make sure WN4 up top is covered by at least one squad. But they definitely need to drop guys in the back. In the back being, the E column. So
no front line, no cap.
yeah. And this is what I was saying earlier about when things get, jumbled up a little bit. How well could you organize things when you lose control? How good are you at organizing and putting it back together and coordinating and attacking? I think right now 116 is struggling right now to put something together because they do have a nice presence in the south with Oreg, Maynard looks like to the east. But they do appear a little bit spread out. Like, guys are kind of on their own. Like, I like this group here with Swan. They're tight. You're going to have to stay together as an infantry unit.
Kulito is pushing for some reason.
Well, I think he was outrunning that satchel charge.
Wow, what a great shot.
Yeah, Zark with a nice... That might have taken out his tracks a little bit.
Fortunately for Kulito, they have no push behind him. There's no blue blade behind him, so he can stay there.
A little bit lucky, perhaps. I mean... Once again, looking north, where Salat, Swan, they do have 116th has Grandma's house to the north. And what is the situation down south where Tommy? They're trying their best to get in and own these trenches that are south.
That one garrison, like right next to the hill, is keeping alive. Like,
Yeah, garrison was here if I remember correct.
It's gone. Yeah.
It's gone. No more
Artillery
attacking
battery
garrisons.
getting cap again. I think the Kulito gonna engage a 76 right now, or a medium. I don't know.
Yeah. Again, I think this is just probing. When you have two garrisons and 3 squad leaders in the area,
Medium
tanks.
Medium Sherman there is gonna.
That's just keeping them. Sorry, Cam, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just saying.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say. I think that's just keeping your opponents honest. Where if they overcommit, they're trying to see.
Yeah, Medium
Something
Sherman
just
went
went
down. Medium Sherman and Tiger will fight. Like Medium Sherman didn't even see the Tiger. It wasn't even marked.
So that was that 7? Yeah, that was that
medium.
medium?
Yeah, the 116 is not doing well as a team, honestly. I
Now,
don't know what's up.
fine. This is a little strange. Maybe the crew got knocked out, but just mutinies left in that Tiger.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was...
they got engine there. They jumped out to repair. It was not the best play on Kulito to go all the way there without any useful purpose.
Now,
But I believe the line is super high on fuel, so they are just playing this.
so you think that's the reason for their aggressive play? Because this is just not
Yeah.
normally what TL
Yeah.
does. They're very conservative with tank play. You never see tanks on their own, basically out there. So who
Like,
knows?
that guy is just holding the bot just like from 80s. He's pretty safe from enemy infantry, but Akulito and Cracker just deployed to join the tank.
Yeah, I hear something lurking down below me. Boss man, Mr.
Another
Do Atrocity with a tiger of their own. It's gonna take something special from 116th. I mean, like I said, that airhead was, I think, their big opportunity, and yeah, they're starting to run out of time. 20 minutes left, we'll say, in the match.
I love to see Cosmos again joining the repair the tank, just devoting himself to making repair station, repairing tank.
I think good teams have to know their role, and that's one of them. Teamwork. Got to stay on your tank 6 and make sure he doesn't get taken out. I mean, you got Phil and Rhino. I mean, their job is to hunt him. Yeah, it's and we were talking earlier about when they lost the line, when they lost to Trigger, their front line was not very spread out. I'm seeing a nice line extending from, you know, WN4 to the north, you know, all the way down to, you know, Chapel, obviously, but to the area to the south where Cafe Mocha is. I mean, that is one hell of a line. Now for artillery, 1, 2, 3, all 3 guns going at the same time. Munitions are, let me pull this down once again so you guys can see. Or maybe you can't see because the logo's in the way, but 470 on munitions and they're plus 90. So in terms of fuel, 330.
I like what I see, like they are gaining ground in front line finally. But it's a little late, 20 minutes, such a big map control line, it's gonna take a while to push them back.
Yeah, look, when you got forward elements moving up toward Hill 5, which is the launch point to getting into Chapel, if Stevie, Coyote, a silly little, and that's where they're going. They're going to park it right there on Hill 5 and make it real tough for Black Swan.
Can you see if there is any 76 on the map?
We have 76 up
north.
top, and we have a Stewart in the 3.
Oh no, he was gonna put the
Yeah,
OP
he's putting his OP down again. This is what happens. Silly little, they recognize, you know, they can't get a foothold, get into the positions where they're looking, 116 is looking to go. And the march continues. They're basically, what, right underneath, controlling the southern half of the 5.
One Tiger died from 76 probably.
Was that the solo that was sitting there? Yeah, that was Dark Ninja.
It was the solo, but it was not solo anymore, I think. I think it died to AT gun from Zach Stark. Can you see if there's AT gun?
Perhaps AT gun in here?
No, I don't think. What killed it?
Well, he was an AT, so maybe he
Yeah,
didn't
it
launch
was
it.
AT. I was like wondering if it made AT gun to kill it.
So 18, really 16 minutes. Chapel, it might be that bridge too far. I mean, it's completely undefended. Now, do they have... They've got a garrison way to the south. Mike Squad trying with Salat and Oreg trying their best. And
Okay,
here they
the
are
tank
coming.
got marked finally. I just saw the mark. The tiger was there.
And you see how the squad leaders are. I mean, Maynard just got taken out by Derek. They traded. And you've got Salat. If these two squad leaders can link up and work together to get that garrison built, there, see, you got Rhino with supplies. You know, work together. Salat goes down. Again, look, in the open. So tough. You're
Yeah,
having
I see, like 116 is like suffering a lot. They feel like
yeah, very uncharacteristic. They're not as organized as I've seen these guys when they play. They're always together, so a little disoriented. So can Oreg? Now do we have? Oh man, he's getting shot from behind. That's tough. So lucky.
so lucky.
Takes down Rhino, who was the support player and the SL. Does he got one more in him? No. Dopix of revenge. Takes revenge. So it's really one squad leader to the south.
Has it doing great? Like, has it
The whole game. He's just been
Yeah.
doing great work. He's not been getting supplies. I haven't seen much in the way of supply drops.
They lost another 76. I see the Tigers. Awesome.
Yeah. I want to say they're pressing a little bit, maybe. 116 is maybe playing too fast sometimes.
Oh! It's kind of...
They got 2 torches. Jesus.
Yeah, I think we didn't see the battle, but I think he won the battle because he had 2 repair person next to him. Like, if like a good tip on the tank commanders, if you are in a tank and you got shot in a turret, either tank 76 or Tiger, you can repair even one person. Keep repairing, and you're gonna be 3 shots instead of.
You know, Cammy, let's take this moment, right? We all know 116th is a solid, as good a team as you're going to play. TL, you know, outmatching them at this moment. But what does that say about Trigger? Is Trigger like that team that you really better worry about? They pushed Core to its limit 3-2 on Purple Heart Lane. Could these guys be the spoiler team if they get the right map? I mean, what are you thinking, Trigger? They played you guys and were able to beat you guys, you know.
So against Trigger we didn't play well as a team, but still they played very good defensive. They lost the point once to Airhead, like similar to what we saw here. But
their team
Trigger can be the surprise after the season.
Yeah,
Trigger can be the surprise.
I think low key they're just hoping they don't get too much attention and put too much pressure on themselves. But you know, from what I'm watching, you know, they can compete against the very best. WTH Core. I mean, I definitely know they want another rematch against Core, and they're going to get their chance to play Wolves of War, the host of this great tournament.
Oh, one Tiger died from something.
Didn't see where it was hit from. Is that artillery?
It was a repair station.
Repair
it was a repair
station,
station
okay.
killing artillery.
Okay, here we got a big, healthy spawn.
Yeah.
That is OP, I want to say. No, that could be Garrison. There's some squad leaders in there. I want to say Garrison is in here. I should probably pull up my map. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, finally 116 is pushing the front line, but it's a little too late.
Not too late, not too late. They got it right there where it needs to be. That's a perfect spot. They got to get across Get into these key buildings, knock out the players in here, build another one deeper in the E, and now you've got southern map control with a garrison to the north. It's not over, but you better hurry up, put the pedal to the metal, and get some tanks up there.
There's a tiger here. There's a 76 pushing not too far from on the water line. I want to see which one win this battle. Probably both are marked. Because...
Yeah, see, man, tigers are just... Tank play has been the difference maker. We've seen them make great plays.
Oh, tiger got shot from 76. 76 right on the water line. If you press map, it does.
Oh, he's peeking over here.
It's a medium. This is medium. It's not.
It's getting shots.
If you press the map, we're gonna see the very best. It's like top of the hill 15. It's pushing up.
See, now he's getting cover. I think Tiger
died to 76. This is a good time to push. There's a Stewie going for the hard
That's
cap.
a hard push. We've got Stewart, YOLO, Yeet. Let's get in there. He started the cap. He started the cap.
having your lifetime in the hard cap is very
Screw it, man.
Push,
somebody's got to make it happen. And then he's gonna hit it out of there. All right, it's contested. You might want to break out. Oh, Basu's getting out to repair. Oh no, I don't think that was a good choice. Disease Unknown goes dead. Dingleberry Bob. Oh, both crewmen are out.
That turret is turning. This is dead. Oh my god.
Dingleberry just broke hearts.
Dingleberry.
Heartbreaker. What do we have in the distance?
We have a heart. I think they lost the garrison.
That's 7-6, peeking his head out. Bombing run. So this is...
Bombing run. Bad position of bombing run. It's nothing.
Well, they definitely want north control up by Grandma's house. And I think...
Oh, Mac.
Getting Dark Ninja. Yeah, that bombing run wasn't as effective. Maybe you didn't get the right marks, but
those two tanks are not using their position. They're not using it. There's like 10 minutes left. What are you waiting for? Just push up, hold the ground in front of the chapel, let that garrison spawn.
You know, look, you can play terrible the whole way, and you just need literally to get it together the last 10 minutes. So I want to pull it up. Recon is coming out.
Airhead in middle of the open field. That's gonna be interesting.
Okay, right here we got Airhead.
Oh, there is
right
like
below
3
us.
people. It's
oh,
gonna
damn.
It's
you know, it's crazy in a sense that now the smoke is drawing everybody's attention. People are predicting when they see large, you know, masses of smoke, there must be Airhead. It's like it's great. And it's awful at the same time because everybody knows it who's on defense watching that smoke plume.
I think the Tigers gonna reach the ground by now.
Well, it's an all-out press now, I think.
Yeah, they made it like I see the medium Sherman is not pushing, it's making this stuff. Like, what do you have to lose? Just push.
You got nothing to lose, and look, it's an all-out brawl.
Exactly.
Toe to toe.
The cap is started. They have a good front line. It's gonna be a close one. This one is way better than the Airhead one. It's gonna be close. Oh.
How much are the tanks gonna... Because I think right now, 116th has the preferred positions. Look at them. They are in the chapel.
Exactly.
It's surrounded the strong point.
Great. It looks great. 76 pushed up. The medium Sherman is finally pushing. There's a look. Stewie pushing up to behind. Let's see.
Yep. Coming to join. Coming to join.
Oh, Greyhound.
Greyhound.
Oh, 76 died. Poor bastard.
And in spite all that, oh shit! Did that just happen?
Yeah. They lost.
Wow.
The medium finally pushed up instead of the 76 going to the cap.
You know, everything looks so damn promising, and then it just, the bottom falls out. I don't know what happens.
It's still close.
They're still gaining. I don't know. No, they're still gaining. 66
yeah,
and
the artillery is helping the 116 very, very close. But
Cammy, are you seeing it? It's gonna happen. They're gonna take it.
I don't know. It's close.
It's three quarters.
Let's see.
Three
like
quarters.
7 minutes. Jesus Christ, it's gonna be close.
They're
like
gonna snatch it from them, pull the rug out. It needs, something major needs to happen. They have about 15, TL has 15 seconds. Everything thrown in. Holy shit, we're gonna get a boom, I think. Oh, it contested at the last second.
That's fucking
What?
shot. That
Oh my
shot
god, it's
got
not over,
tanked.
it's contested. It is going back slowly to TL.
Greyhound and medium Sherman went down.
Wow. Wow. No, they're getting it again. It's going back 116.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's see. They have no tanks. There's like one medium Sherman up there, another one medium Panther.
The fight is over the chapel, and that's a multiplier of 3, and I can just count numbers, and it looks like. And now the Panzer IV is coming in to clear out the, looks like the eastern half of chapel. Oh man, that was tight, and it's still not even secure. It's still not even secure.
Still going on, but
look, they keep
not
pushing
having...
it back. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it is not. It is going to come right down to the last minute.
Is it Kalito? Is it Kalito doing this?
I don't know who's in this tank. It's Boss Man Atrocity.
He's doing a great job.
Mr. Do. Man, I told you how important are these damn tanks.
Oh, this medium Sherman has no fucking idea.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my.
Dead.
Wow. Whew. Could that be the shot that, you know, because they were suppressing all these guys, Mange, Freedom, So Lucky. I think that was the.
They didn't play their cards right. Like those tanks.
Cammy, that was so damn sweaty. I can't believe you thought they had it in the bag. That was 90+% cap, and they must have flexed it about 3 or 4 more times before that Panzer IV took out the 76. I mean, that's how damn close it came. I mean, TL was shitting their pants. Excuse my French.
Yeah, exactly.
They were
like, no, please don't happen. We don't want this.
And look, it's 60% going TL way. What do we have for? We've got OP. We need that back garrison again, guys. We really need that back garrison. Or can you get something up north?
They need tanks. They have 2 medium Sherman up.
Well, they're not getting tanks. It's on the infantry now. It's on the infantry to make this happen. And look.
They lost 3-4 tanks at like a Greyhound, medium Sherman, 76, 2S3. That was bad. That was like was their fault.
Entire squad behind the point. Now Phil needs to get together with an SL. And he's not following his SL Cobra. Not Cobra, excuse me. Where is the SL? Phil's out there on his own. I don't know if that's... Now I might say it might be GG unless something crazy happens from the north. But like you said, without tank support, it's not going to work. Now Kalito's out of his tank, so...
Yeah.
I guess
I
once you're...
Sorry, I was asking for like that front push. Please make that front push. This is not going to work. But finally they did it too late, but it almost happened.
TL got lucky. They got real lucky. It wouldn't have taken much more for that Panzer, or excuse me, that 76 to stay alive. If that Panzer IV didn't hook around Mr. Du Boss Man, and I forget the third guy in that crew, if they didn't get rid of that 76, The point would have
It's
flipped.
good medium, yeah. It
would have
it's
flipped
Probably
and
good.
3-2,
Yeah.
116. That's how close it was. Seconds. That's how close it was.
I wonder what is happening to TL artillery. It's been offline for a while now.
Let's take a look at it. They have, was it Last Breath?
Yeah,
These two
probably
guys.
he's like sitting there on top of a gun, just looking.
1 minute left in this match, and there's been a back and forth for this last point, the last 10 minutes. Real exciting stuff. But look, you've got, yeah, oh, there, this was the tank here, the MVP tank of Mr. Do, Bossman, and Atrocity with the big takedown of the 76. To me, that's your MVP play. I mean, the gunfights were great, but down to 20 seconds. And it appears TL's going to eke this one out. Third time they say is a charm. So for TL, this is their third time playing this as Axis. Only 10 seconds left to go. These guys are about to go crazy, shooting off guns. A very game 116. Awesome fight. TL getting some respect. And it is official. And there it is, the GG 3-2
Yes.
TL representing for the North American squad. You know, and I'll say this, you said it, even though 1/16, you know, most of the match were not playing together, they almost put it together at the last second and grab one from underneath them. I mean, I've seen it happen on so many matches. I saw the Finns play Phoenix, and Phoenix was in control for like 95% of the match, and they stole it in the last 10 minutes. And this damn near was a repeat of that. Different map, was Carentan, but if there is something that TL will take away from this is to make sure your peripheral defense is a little bit better, because that shouldn't happen that late in the match. It's not after you've had control of Chapel for, you know, damn near the entire time. So anyway, let's just go over some stats. We always run out of time, but for 1/16th, Commander, Black Shooter 272, you know, building his bad garrisons. Some Black Swan with a 300 combat effectiveness. Botanic 500, looking great.
It's probably artillery.
673 for Greco. He had a monster game. Good for him. Tankers.
And there is no tank here probably right now.
No more, right? Yeah, all the
Yeah,
tankers are
yeah.
out.
Oh, there is two. Yeah. Oh, that's Tempest.
Tempest is a great tanker. I recognize
Probably
him.
he is a
3,000.
gunner. Yeah. But on other side we have 1800.
Yeah, I think the tanks for
which is
TL
like-
just won the day. To be fair.
To be fair, I give the MVP to Coltrane. He managed the game very well. Like,
Yeah, Coltrane. Yeah, I guess
he did great. Like the edge goes to him, and then the tanks.
just going down. Ken playing AT, getting some kills. 509 Ryan with a 4. Man, look at that for recon. 411 man.
I'm telling you.
You were wondering where the artillery was.
Yeah, exactly. The artillery was
Yeah.
offline. Like whatever the 116 was bad on other sides, their recon did great.
All right, come on. There
Can
we
we
go.
look at the tank crews? Like, go look.
Well, here's Kalito. He had 1,000, so you know, multiply that
the
by
boss-
3.
Yeah,
Right, we're
Bossman
going
has
down to Bossman.
like 1800.
Yeah, 5,000. See, there it is. This team right here, Mr. Do, Atrocity, and Bossman with a monster game. These guys were MVP right here. This was the tank that basically secured the victory. So, GG to both teams. Well played. TL, you know, now 1/16 has his first loss, I want to say. Is that correct, Cam?
Probably yes.
Yeah. So TL, 1 loss, now 116 a 1 loss.
Oh no, I lost to the ESPT2, didn't they? They lost the last one.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. We'll definitely check that out. But good shit, man. That was a great fight.
That was a great fight.
You know, TL went down early. Am I correct? I'm trying to recall. They lost the mid off the start. They were able to recap, I think, about 10, 15 minutes in.
Yes,
and then held it the entire way.
Absolutely, yeah. They held it twice, almost lost it, but yeah, 116 didn't went all the way in.
Yeah, they almost buckled. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. They did win, and they're now one step closer to playoffs. I do want to pull up the map real quick. I just want to see how that all plays out, to be honest. So Core, if they win, they go to the playoffs. They go 3-0, as well as WTH. So I'm curious to see how those matches finished out. The rest of the people, though, are going to go to the 2-1. So TL goes to the 2-1. 116th goes to the 1-2. Trirex, you guys are 1-2. Yes. And the rest of the matches, we have to check in on STDB. Fins Let Loose, EG, and 82nd are playing. And then the eliminators, the O2 guys, the UFR, Phoenix, and the Poles and 501st, Bastardos are playing. So two of those teams are gonna, be out and eliminated. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to, seeing how the rest of the.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say.
I'm just gonna say we are both tired. It
was exhausting, yeah.
Exhausting. But I'm gonna give a shout out to whoever designed this 24-play team, like this match setup, like the calendar, and like 3-0 goes up, down. Those like strategic.
The structure of this is incredible.
Exactly. It's like so fair. It's fair. It's like you may lose 2 matches, still be able to win the season off.
Yeah, that's a compliment to Heidegger and the rest of the guys that put this together.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know how it works. I mean, he has a whole formula, and there's a bunch of guys behind the scenes that are the numbers guys. But the games are very close and very competitive. So, as a caster, that's exactly what you want. You don't want anything that goes quick. But this was a great fight. So anyway, Cammy, I know we kind of summarized tank play and we gave out our MVPs, but anything you want to finish with? You want to shout anybody from GOF, or you want to big up anybody from Trirex?
So I haven't been involved with planning for the starter of the games for this seasonal, but I promise next seasonal I will be way more involved.
Way more involved.
And I will talk way more about Trirex.
Awesome. Well, anyway, Cammy, thank you, man. Appreciate you jumping on this cast with me.
Thank you for inviting me. Nice to be here.
It's a lonely 90 minutes, man, and if you don't have anybody, but thank you for being here. For the rest of you guys at home, HLL Gadarian, make sure you check me out on Twitch. Follow, if that's what you want to do, subscribe, whatever you guys. But it was great doing this. Looking forward to the next one. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll catch up with you on the next one.